for Urdu text. So it belongs to artificial intelligence. Under the artificial intelligence, there is machine learning. If you guys know about machine learning, it would be a very interesting topic for you. The authors are with me, Professor Penzeng from China Central South University, and my colleague Adnan Ali. So, short outline of my presentation is introduction, experiment, then result, and this. So, in introduction, shortly, we are living in the area of social media technology where everyone can use Facebook, Twitter, and it's very easy to spread the false news on this media. So, when we talk about this authentication of this data, there are a lot of work have been done in English, but when we talk about Urdu, so there is no any authentication proper system to authenticate the credibility of the news. So this news is fake or real. When fake news propagated on social media, it's make a panic situation. Like last time, that there was a news Abdul Qadir Khan has died. So it was spread like all over the Pakistan, and the people were panicking. So to reduce, to authenticate this news, so we used machine learning techniques. So it's a very hot topic in AI. So it was the first research in Urdu language so we have done. So for the data collection, we scraped the data from the internet. Then after collecting data, the next process was pre-processing of data. So it's very important when you perform a task by using machine learning, you need a data. Because machine learning is nothing. When you have data, it's learned from data. So when you collect the data, it works. So after data pre-processing, we have done feature engineering. Then we developed our data set. In the next. So the websites from where we got our data is Voice of America and Nawai Waqt and Urdu Point. These are some legitimate websites. I guess you all already use these platforms. So the COPs contain news from 5 categories. So in our research, we focus on 5 areas: technology, education, health, sports, and business. So the data set for experiment comprised of 11,200 samples is divided into like fake news were 5,000.
We are interested to see your training models.
Sure, sir. I'm talking about.
So you
okay.
Then please go to that slide.
Sure, sir. So this is our proposed data, proposed model. Here we input the text. And then word to vector is a mathematical. So both chairs they belongs to mathematics. So we convert our text to the vector. So computers doesn't understand A, B, C, D. It understands 0 and 1. So we convert our text to word to vector. Then we use LSTM model. This in machine learning, LSTM model is very prominent for the sequential data. After LSTM, LSTM. Each and every feature, the prominent feature of the data set, they got an LSTM layer. Then in fully connected layer, we use a soft mix application, and then the output was like the fake news and the real news. So these are some performance matrices. We use confusion matrix, then precision, then recall, and the final was accuracy. These are some performance matrices. This is the pictorial view of confusion matrix, where you see on the top LSTM when it predict like 1900 and then 31, they predict like these are the fake, 86 are the wrong. The machine predict like these are the true news. Like when you talk about SVM, you can see there like 150 are real and they predict wrong, and 1957 they predict well. So this is the classification report. So these are the classifiers like naive-based random forest and SVM. There are machine learning baseline methods that we use LSTM. So by using LSTM, we got 95 accuracy, and this is like significant work in Urdu language. Like we have done the foundation work. Like nobody has done this work before, so it's my ambition to publish this work in reputed NLP journals. So they are working on under-resourced languages like Arabic, Persian, Urdu, and other languages. So our contribution for the research is, I already told you, in Urdu language there is no any data. So we collected data set, that's our contribution, and our data set we use for the further experiments, for further work. So for recommendation, we work on the text. So my recommendation is like there are a lot of fake news, they were drawn on the pictures. So in our next model, we will use CNN, convolution neural networks, to capture the fake news on images. So the next step, my recommendation, the proposed study use label data set. What we have done, like we collected some data and we labeled manually. This is the fake, this is the real. So in future, the online streaming data. For example, you are using Facebook. On the same time, you write some fake news. The detection of that is very important. Like when you write something wrong and it stopped you. There's called data streaming. So my future ambition is to work on data stream. So when someone writes some wrong fake news, and the system will stop him, and it will authenticate that news. So there's a huge work will come in future. So the students who are
Thank you very much for interesting work. Can you explain a bit about LSTM?
Oh, LSTM. So LSTM is like it's called long short-term memory. So these, when you work on the text, we have long text. Like for example, there is new Abdul Sitar he has died. So it is long line. So LSTM store each and every like. For example, I will give you an example, sir. For example, I am living in Pakistan, then I wrote a lot of information, then at the last, I wrote like, I speak Desh. So LSTM will predict, it will say like, this guy is living in Pakistan, and in Pakistan they speak Urdu. So it will predict, so it save the long-term contextual information.
Thank you.